Hello. Àṣàbí tó ń ṣadọ́là. Shmo. Two Gabriels. Mi ò mọ bí ṣe máa kọ. I don't know how to write it because the last time I tried to post something about them, for 2 times it was rejected. That was why I write Gebu. So I think this Gabriel that you said is good. I will use it. Thank you. Hi guys. Hi. Mi ò ní pẹ́ o. You can see my voice is not even in the mood. Lotiti. Good morning. IK Dream. How are you? Good morning. Please help me to tap so people can join us. Ẹ̀yin ará Facebook. Ẹ̀yin ará Facebook. Tẹ́ bá wà níbí ẹ máa ní sùúrù o. I'm seeing your messages. There is nothing I can do for now. I want my pages back. To start a new one is not that easy. It's not as if I don't want to start a new one if I have to. But I need to really be sure of what is going on before I give up. I can't just lose the 2 accounts like that. So, any sorrow for me. Good morning. Auntie Bola Ikaroma. Ṣàlàáfíà lẹ wà, how is work? Good morning, Larry Dipo. Abigail Raphael, I see you. Bolaji Adeyemi. Olofa Matthew, I see you. Shadia. Bridget, how are you? My sister, how are you? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Please help me to tap on TikTok. Tap on YouTube. Click on the love so that people can get to join us. I should not give up. I'm not giving up. I'm not just strong this morning to, in fact, I don't even want to come out, but because I promised. And if I don't do it now, I may not do the show again. I'll move into another thing tomorrow. There are so many things I want to talk about, but because I can't come out more than once, I'm trying to see if I can do twice, but it's not easy for me now. Maybe in another 4 weeks time when I'm done with something that is on my mind, on my hand. I have a pie already in my hand. When I'm done eating that pie, then I can be doing twice a day. I wanted to try, but it didn't work with me. So just bear with me, guys, okay? So how are you guys doing? Ṣàlàáfíà, I hope you are doing well. You're on top of everything. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, báwo lára yín? Oh Lord, Auntie Bola ó yẹ kí n béèrè. I know you are not feeling okay. We spoke. How are you feeling? Ẹ má bínú, ọpọlọ yìí. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to ask you how you are doing. I hope you are getting better. Please take care of yourselves, oh, everybody. It's time for flu. Me, I had my own breakdown 3 weeks ago. It wasn't funny. So it's time to take care of yourself. Yeah, thank you. Larry Dipo. So update on that. The woman said she got, let me play her voice note. She sent me a voice note this morning. Please, she still needs help. Then I've been able to talk to a lawyer. So the lawyer told me that the case should be between the state government and the perpetrator. So he said the only thing is that they will monitor and give her support anytime she has to go to court. That, so like the man that called me yesterday, he said, my brother that called into our show yesterday said that the woman will have to be proactive in the case. So I will still call her, but let me just play the voice note she sent to me this morning. So, ṣé ń gbọ́ ṣá? Oh, you can't hear her. Okay, let me use speaker. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lo speaker.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Connected.
That's the loudest too. Anyway, if you can't hear her, she was saying a very big thank you to everybody. Ìgbà tá a lo speaker gan dà pé ó loud díẹ̀ gélé yìí now.
Power off.
Okay. Victoria Ramide, good morning. Anyway, it's not that loud, but what she was saying is to say thank you to us that she saw that her account balance presently is 113, that she has 8,000 there. So apparently we've contributed 105,000 for her. And I'm sure she still needs help. So please, if you can still give her what render some help to her. So she's saying thank you to every one of us. Remember, we said she should go and get an apartment. That is very important. That 113,000 naira. Yes, thank you. 113,000 naira. So that means so far we have contributed 105,000 is what she has gotten. I will still planning to send her something, but I don't know how much. It's coming at a time that Mumbo. The account number. Let me call the account number out again. Okay, Auntie Bola bá mi send the lano. Auntie Bola, ẹ má bínú sí mi o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. I was supposed to check up on you. I know you are not feeling okay, but Ọlọ́run ṣàánú. So this is our account number. Olugbade Temitope Omolabake is the name. Olugbade Temitope Omolabake, UBA account. UBA. The account number is 210-7972-925. UBA 2107972925 is the account. So once she gets the apartment, I've spoken to the lawyer. The lawyer might not require much from us, probably just mobilization fee anytime they have to go to court with her. So I was able to speak to the lawyer over this morning, early in the morning, around 6:30 a.m. I called him before he gets too busy, because he's always very busy. So he said, oh, she gave a wrong one and later changed it. And she more right one, Yengba Yanti. Okay, she's typing. So for those who are not with us yesterday, please kindly refer to my video of yesterday. It's a case of a woman that she helped a member of her church, accommodated him, and the person, okay, this is the correct one. 2107792925. Is it not the same thing? Same thing, Yanti. 2925. Same thing, Nima. So she accommodated somebody who needed accommodation, and she went to somewhere. She traveled to go and see her mother. Before she came back. The man don't buy her pikin. Come out some things from the boy, 18-year-old boy, and she's a widow. It's the same number, yes. I think the number is correct. It's correct. It's the same. 2107792925. It's not the same. Auntie is correct. It's not the same. So correct it, please. Correct it, Joe. Temitope. It's not the same. Auntie is right. Temitope, Olugbade Temitope, Omolabake. It's not the same. Thank you. So the number is 210-7792-925. 2107792925. So as I was saying, she accommodated this man and she went somewhere. Before she came back, the pastor she said the man is the pastor in her church. The story is on social media. It happened last month, precisely September 3rd. Before she came back, the pastor don't buy. She called the guy pastor from her church. The person don't buy. Don't buy the pikin. Not only buy the pikin, he removes some part of the pikin, something. Please love and like so people can get to join us. And kindly help me to share on TikTok, on YouTube, share it to Facebook, share it to TikTok so people can get to join us here. For now, this is where I'm going to be, most likely for the next 2 months before I know what I'm going to, except they open those pages. Okay, so those Facebook pages, if they open it, we go back and we stream on both Facebook and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube when we are released. I don't know what's wrong with me with TikTok, Instagram. My TikTok is my Instagram is verified now. Instagram account is verified, but I don't know why I'm not an Instagram person. So I might just manage to do with Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So catch me up on my TikTok and YouTube for now. And Auntie Bola, thank you. The TikTok said you share with 10 friends. Thank you very much, Auntie Bola. I know you got my back anytime. Love you, sis. So, the guy buy the pikin, come remove something for the pikin body, come bury the pikin inside their compound. The house, now the house, uncompleted building where the woman, the manager as a widow, where the husband live for her. Oh. Wọ́n ní mo sọ number tí mo sọ yẹn, wọ́n ti flag mi like you said. Wọ́n flag TikTok yẹn sìn because of what I said as a warning. Auntie Bola is so bad that they don't like, so wọ́n flag me for warning now, right now. All right, I will take note and I will not repeat it. Kí ni problem tí wọ́n fi pé on tajà nìyẹn o. So we will take caution next time o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ máa caution me o. Family times, thank you very much. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ caution me o. A máa ṣe nǹkan o. Yakis, I see you. Anyway, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the cap. Ta ló fún mi cap. Ẹ ṣé o. So mi ò lè mention nǹkan tá sọ mọ́ o. If you want to get it, please go to my YouTube channel. I will paste it there. Go and get the details there, please. Come out to lose a lay. It's frustrating building something and crashing before your face. So we are just starting. Good morning, everyone. My name is Real Talk with Auntie. My name is Auntie Aduni. And if you are just coming, okay, I can call it in Yoruba, but gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ ló gbọ́ Yoruba. Gbogbo èèyàn kọ́. I'm very fine, thank you. So, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ to the business of the day so I can go on time. I welcome you, especially. I am supposed to do that earlier, but the way the show go, just accept it. So I want to say thank you and thanks for joining me. And you are all appreciated all the time. I can't do this without you, so I appreciate you. You are the reason why I can come out, okay? Pen Cinema Agege, God bless you. So we are talking briefly today on the latest development on the two Gabriels that were exposed by Gist Lover in RCCG, Redeemed Christian Church of God, it was alleged that if you want to know the beginning of the story, is on the page, is on my YouTube channel, the live stream we did on it. But let me just quickly do a recap. Gist Lover has been pasting pictures of, names of people that he alleged to be Agege Cinema. And along the line, I personally saw that comment even before Gist Lover saw it. And somebody posted a comment under the post and said, Gist Lover, you need to look at churches too. In fact, that person mentioned that he's a member of Redeem, and him and some other people were molested as a young guy, as young people. And we all came out and screamed and said, Redeem, this shall not pass, so Ejo. Thank you so much, Family Times. Thank you so much, Family Times. Thank you for the gift. That will boost the video. Thank you. What most people don't know is that giving gifts boosts video. It will allow the video to go. It will allow it to go. It will allow people to see it, more people to see it. So please, if you can give, especially with the flagging, they just flag the video, I will appreciate. So some of us came out and said, please don't cover this thing. No, we want you to look into it. And RCCG has come out. They didn't come out. They wrote an internal memo. As usual, they love covering. Okay, I should use mistouch. Okay, thank you. Mistouching. You know, there are some people you are not supposed to touch. So they said some of the pastors are mistouching people in RCCG. Remember one of the videos we did, Ayilara mentioned that something like that was going on even in the Bible college. And they always want them to see them as the most holiest of holy. They love covering up things that are happening in their midst. They don't like it to come to the public. And the same people want to expose governments. And you think the same people will talk about what government is doing that is bad. When I say we never start, we never see anything. This is one of it. So one of the guy is going to get married next month. Ayorinde Adebelu is getting married next month. Gist Lover exposed what was going on, and some of us lend our voice to it, that we cannot just be looking. These are people, they call them youth pastors, where people are trusting their kids to them, that they are mentoring. Among the things that we read, they were asking them some unusual question. How big is your size? And that to me sounds somehow awkward. Why will anybody want to ask my child, how big is his size? How big is he? Why will anybody wants to ask my son? If there is nobody should even ask anybody, how big are you? Those are one of the questions that we saw. I've deleted those things on my phone now because my phone memory was too full and my phone is misbehaving. Okay, now that I have 2 other phones, I think I'll be transferring things there before deleting on this major phone. So they were asking the boys, how big are you? Do you know what is CD boxers? Some awkward questions that nobody should be, that is too private, was one of the things. Okay, let me go to Gist Lovers page on Facebook. I can get it there. So that you can, for some of you that are just joining and don't know the deep, how deep this thing is, and you think probably this is just ordinary or Gist Lover is chasing clout. It is not every time that, thank you for that person clapping, God bless you. It is not every time that Gist Lover is chasing clouds. There are times we should pay attention to Gist Lover. And this is one of the times we should pay attention. Because, where is this Gist Lover gram? Kiniko? Too many pages. So you have to start looking for which one is the right one. One clone náà kò ń ṣe kékeré. His pages are so, his or her page is cloned so much. Getting the right page is tough. Please, I'm coming, so that I can read out the awkward questions, very irritating questions tí wọ́n ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. How big are you? Irú question burúkú wo nìyẹn? What has that got to do with anybody? Òbí tó bí ọmọ ẹ̀, the parent that has that child must not even go there. It's a no-go area for anybody. A youth pastor is now asking a child, asking children, how big ni wọ́n? And people think that is normal. The guy has come out to say, òun ò ṣe nǹkan kan. I will still get to that. Let me just look for. Oh, okay. Let me go to Instagram instead. This is tough. How will somebody just wake up and you are asking children, how big are you? Somebody's children. I've seen it. I've seen it. One of the questions, let me read it out for people who are just getting to hear the story. They said on a scale of 1 to 10, how big are you? What is CD boxers and why is it called so? Is it true that if you are big, you will prefer free boxers to fitted boxers? How can you be asking people's children that kind of useless question? Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ o? Kí la tún ṣe o? Kí TikTok má ní mi lára o? You know, how will you know if you are big? Is that the mentoring? What has that got to do with how successful a child will be? What has that got to do with a child having focus in life? What has that got to do with leading a child to the right path, morality and all that? A youth pastor gather people's children asking this kind of question. So it calls for questioning. There is need for investigation. There is need to ask those children if the church wants to be fair. It is not about, they say they have suspended the pastor now. The two of the pastors, the 3 were mentioned in the case. Only 3 were suspended, but let me be sure and go through the thing again. I don't like to just come out. I don't like doing things and it will look like I miss it and it will be like I'm not trying to be fair. Okay, this is their letter. We write to inform you of your immediate suspension from responsibilities within the RCCG pastor seed family. This decision comes in light of the serious allegations that have materialized about your inappropriate conduct with teenage boys. Furthermore, these allegations undermine the core values of the RCCG pastor seed family, which include holiness, accountability, transparency, protection of all individuals, particularly the vulnerables. Predatory behavior against those to whom we owe a duty to care is gravely unaccepted and will not be tolerated. If found to be true, we also owe those to whom we are called to serve, nurture, and protect a duty to listen, investigate, and redress grievances and allegations brought against those in position of influence and authority. Therefore, independent, internal, and no partial investigation will be conducted. If allegations are substantiated, it will result in your indefinite removal from any office within the organization. During this period, you are required to step down from your position. Let me screenshot it so I can widen it on my phone. From your position and relinquish all associated responsibilities and privileges, including removing from all pastor seed family related platforms. This is because screenshots of your interaction, the same interaction I was talking of, that interaction sounds awkward. It's only ẹ̀yin tó bá jẹ ọpọlọ yín. Because when I was reading this thing the last time, somebody said, I don't see anything bad in the questions. is only trying to mentor them. Mentor them in which way? I want to ask, is that person that stayed, I should have even screenshot that comment. That person that made that comment that there's nothing bad in those questions. Are you a parent? I'm not sure any parent want to encourage or hear somebody asking. It's just like somebody asking your son, your daughter, báwo lóyún ẹ ṣe tó? Báwo nìdí ẹ ṣe tó? Kò bá jọbìnrin, kò bá jọkùnrin. It's a very wrong question to ask anybody. Thank you very much. What is this? That's a very wrong, awkward question to ask anybody. Even as a matured person, kéèyàn máa bi ẹ́ ní àwọn question kan, except tó bá jó ní ìranù, ló máa feel comfortable. Kọkùnrin kan tó ọkùnrin tó tí ò ń fẹ́ tó bá bi ẹ́ as somebody very decent, why you blush? Tó ti jẹ́ àgbàlagbà, very mature though, tó ti mọ̀ nǹkan, you know something about man and woman. Already you are matured and doing it. Somebody asking you, you will blush. Talk less of children. And somebody is telling me, one of the commenters, ṣé dẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń tẹ̀lé àwọn pastor lórí majority yín, orí yín ò wà okay. I'm sorry to say, it's just the facts. Many of you, mo ti ń wà gingered. Many of you, your prefrontal cortex is seriously damaged. You are a parent, and somebody is asking that kind of question from your child. You say there is nothing bad. It's trying to mentor them. It's part of mentoring. Mentor for what? Mentor for what? Ordinarily, every woman being, wọ́n kọ́yàn. Ní kíní tá ń sọ yìí. Nobody teaches anybody. Abi, is it your parent that teach you how to do it? By yourself, you know it when it is time. You will know it. Nobody teaches anybody. So, if there is anybody that should even do SE for a child, it starts from the home. Not even from teachers or school. Or from one youth pastor. So even the church find it, when they screenshot it, when those children screenshot, thank God that those people screenshot that thing. Thank God some of them could see that this is wrong. This should not be happening. Only God knows how many children ni bobo it destroy. How does he want to say he's not doing this thing with all the kind of question he was asking those children? These are somebody's children. Those are people's children. To get with this thing, the boomerang effect is coming to them later in life. The boomerang effect is that when those children marry, their marriage is going to have issues. The boomerang effect is that they might end up doing it to other people's children too. That is how it works. And some of you are saying, what has he done? He is only mentoring. Orí yín burú. All of you following them. Torí yín ò pé. Tẹ́lẹ̀ dárònú. You cannot think on your own. Your prefrontal cortex is fully co-function more. It is whatever they put. And you see them as perfect being. You are forgetting that they are flesh and blood. Imi nu won jale. Some of them. Imi nu won fakini. Ninu kona yara won. And they will come and talk to you. Imi nu won mati mo gogoro yo. One of your papa in the Lord that was looking at his video. Mi ní bàbá imam ogogoro ni. Ojú ẹ̀ ńlẹ́rì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló rìn bí ẹni tí ò ríran. But you will not see it because it's your papa. It will take an outsider to see what you don't see. I was looking at him. I said, Baba Imogorori, thank you very much for the tap, for the tapping. Please, YouTube, Baba, me love and like. They are flagging. Egbo, is it true they are flagging on YouTube? Please, if they are flagging, just love and like. Or possible, just love and like. They want to stifle my voice. They like passe hell, stifle voice in me. And you call any social media platform. Some of these children, we don't even know, might have died themselves from depression when they can't talk to anybody. I was talking up, there's a video I said I would do. Timi Otishe is about parenting too. A 17-year-old, after this mistouch wahala, by herself. We don't, what we have in, if you still think all those buildings they are gathering you put, what if they open, if they are allowed to investigate, when some of your fathers in the Lord will go, the kind of rots that will be coming out from that building, you will be shocked. Well, of course, when they bring it out, you will say it's a lie. You will say they are just mentioning, they are bitter. That is what you will hand it to. And now, thank God this one is alive. Thank God this is coming at a time where is a year of vengeance for them. All the things they have been sowing and covering up. It's not the first time. When I told you that one pastor where they London, close to your father, in some of your fathers in the Lord, I will not be specific. I tell you, say now, Gabriel, and your father in the Lord knows say now Gabriel, and he was pastoring the church for decades. And your father in the Lord knows say the man na Gabriel, and he dey pastor the church as Gabriel. But that one, now adults, I know say they say they do. Now adults. It's still okay if now adults. Now their problem be that they are taking their decision as a full-grown adults. The consequences and everything is on you as adults. But we are talking about children. People's children. People's children that were entrusted to their care because people feel they are morally upright. They are morally okay. They are holy. If they are going to deny this, Ayelara said it. They denied Ayelara's own. Nobody said Pem. But because the heat of this one it was much, they cannot afford to keep quiet. Somebody like me, I was carrying the video back to back for days. Even Gistlover, I give Gistlover kudos for this one. Gistlover no rest. He said for this one, S go roll. Because these are people's children. If only, it's because most of you were normal more and you don't know. You don't know you are not normal anymore. If you know if you are normal, you will think of the damages, the repercussion, the dangers. These are people that might still mix with your children tomorrow. This is about our tomorrow, all of us. All of us, your children, my children. Things were not this bad in our own generation. Yet, the little that was happening is the effect of what we are seeing today. Because people are asked not to talk. Because people are believed you are supposed not to talk. Especially when it comes to the things of God, like you call it. I don't see it as the things of God. Because nobody has seen God to know what is the things of God. It is this life. This life. You don't know tomorrow your child will bring a husband. Agbe ọkùnrin wá, ọkùnrin adófùrọ̀. Oh, the anymore. Ọkọ tó fẹ́ fẹ́. That boy, this boy is about to marry. This where is his picture again? I just saw his picture. He's about to marry somebody's child. Where is his picture again? Ayorinde water. I just saw your picture, Masalo. He's about to marry. He's going to marry somebody's child. He's about to marry next month. Ọmọ èèyàn kan ló máa fẹ́. Is that your picture? Masalo, you cannot run. Ọmọ èèyàn kan ló máa fẹ́. Your child can go and marry somebody like that without you knowing. Let's even forget when they are adults. If somebody is adult, you find out that your man is there like that. If you can't cope, you are allowed to leave. But we are talking about young people. Come and destroy life for one. This is why parents should be very close to their children, so your children can talk to you. I have been talking about parenting. I try to chip it in when I'm talking. That look, as a parent, even if your child is an adult, almost 20, almost 25, don't just say they are full-grown adults. They are okay. Watch their countenance. Look at them when they come in, when they come to see you, if they are not living with you. Look at their faces. You will know when they are not happy. You will know when something is wrong with them. But you have to be close with them from the beginning. If you are not close to them, one is sorrow. Parents that children are close to, they hardly go through this kind of a thing. And it's unfortunate is the children of the vulnerables, the poor people. These people know the people to pick to do their wickedness. They know the people to pick. They can never go and do it to people of rich people's children. I'm not saying rich people's children don't go through it, so they do with their domestic staff because their parents too are too busy. Domestic staff, their father's driver, their father's uncle and brother, their father's neighbor, whoever, domestic staff, just name them. They are the one molesting their own children because parents are too busy. Now we have found that even in church, our children are not safe. Religious centers, even mosque. The mosque one is not just too much because nobody, they say, how many people they send children to Ile among Muslims? They hardly do. What most of them do is to even hire ustaz that can come and teach them at home, especially the ones that have little change, and they sit with them while they are doing it. I know a couple who do that. But this one, your child will go to church four times a week, 3 times a week. Show mo eshe wo lo mo eshe. Tell ni ka omo ma lọ sí church 3 times a week. Eshe wo no she. Sunday ti tó fọ́mọ to go to church. Some of you, your child will go to church in the morning. Some will go in the evening that same day. Because you want to get pastor's attention so that pastor can like your family. Meanwhile, your children have been one molesting, one mistouching one without you knowing. Let's continue with our letter. So that WhatsApp letter, they said, during this period, you are required to step down from your position and relinquish all associated responsibilities and privileges, including removal from all platforms, all pastor seed family related platform. This is because screenshots of your interaction on a WhatsApp group of teenage boys have emerged where you encourage inappropriate, unethical discourse and any sensible, that means that's you person when you can't talk, say you didn't see anything bad in it. They said any sensible person, authority, and influence should never do it. Kí n tiẹ̀ pẹ̀lú big size àwọn ọmọ Ayorinde, if you get to see this video, what is your problem with the size of those children? Kí ló fẹ́ fi size wọn ṣe olórí burúkú olóṣì àwọn ọ̀bàyéjẹ́. That is how they mo ṣe báyé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ. That today we have a lot of dysfunctional people in our society. It shows even the way we relate that many went through mistouch, many went through abuse, níbi tí ó yẹ kán ti gba abuse, even from parents. The kind of things I hear, the kind of voice notes tí máa ń gbà nípa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ from the horse's mouth, tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀, tó máa ń record, orí mi máa ń ṣe bákan ni. Please love and like. Please tap. Kíní yẹn ń blink, I don't know why. Bóyá torí ṣé nǹkan tá a sọ yẹn náà ṣe wá ń blink video látẹ̀ nǹkan orí yín burú fún TikTok. They even agree to the interaction as being unethical. God bless you. Ṣé báwọn náà agree yìí? And some people are saying there is nothing bad. Oh, I was seeing that comment on that. I was like, Chenny, you show ẹ pé ṣá. Ṣó wà okay. Ọmọ èèyàn. Even you as a parent, you don't ask your children that kind of question. How big you are? Show take in kan. Lẹ́nu òbí sí ọmọ. Because the youth pastor is standing in the position of their parents. It's like your parents asking you that kind of question. It's too embarrassing. It's too dirty. Wà irritating. Sound abnormal. In fact, what did I play the video of this guy? This same Ayorinde. Let me play that video. Ibi tó ti sọ wípé, okay, this is it. How we grew up.
From when I was a bit younger, I realized
Power
that
on.
I have to figure out a lot of things on my
Bluetooth
own.
mode.
Hello, JLP Nation, like you on the
Connected.
I did.
In fact, if you follow that video, one of the analysis I did, I said most of these people, they are always, if you look at their background, if you look at where they are coming from, sometimes I have empathy for them because ó need help. This Ayorinde, to me, he needs help if he can really give himself to be helped. He was telling his story. He grew up with a single mother. When he was talking, the father was never there, was not present in their lives. Being a single mother is not a sin. How you be a single mother counts a lot. He grew up with 5 boys, no girls. Láàrin wọn. So he's used to seeing boys. We don't know how, when he was growing up, the things that happened to him, it could have been the reason why he is what he is today. And this is why I'm so interested in this case that, look, all those children, Redeem has a lot of work to do. It is not about carrying out investigation. It is not about taking him to court alone. Yes, he has to face the courts of law. It is not about telling the children sorry for what he did to you. It's about them getting the help, needed help. They need therapy. They need counseling. They need love. They need to be protected. They need love from every party concerned. They need to be protected so that they won't come for them and bully them or scare them or threaten them. They need therapy because many of them, their mind is already mixed up. Their mind, their brain, everything about all them already messed up. They might get to the stage whereby they will hate men, and the next thing is they want to be a woman. The next thing is they want to be a woman. They don't want to have anything to do with men. They don't like it. They won't like anything about men. So they will, instead of even marrying, they would rather go and be a woman. This thing is very deep. It's very deep. It doesn't just happen. It's always coming from a background. In as much as we want to say what this guy has done is very bad, this guy needs help too. If the church can look at it from that angle. Yes, he has to pay for what he has done. He has damaged people's children. I agree, he has to pay for it. He has to pay the price. If you don't want to do if you don't want to pay the price, don't do the crime. But he needs rehabilitation too. Because after some years, he will still be released if they jail him eventually, which I doubt. Which I doubt. All this memo they put out is for us to keep quiet for a while. They didn't even put it out. It was an internal memo that was exposed to the public. If you go to Gist Lovers page, it was an internal memo. They wanted to do it inside the closet. Inside it. And like Nigerian government, when I tell you they are just the same thing like politicians, Nigerian government that will tell us that they have dismissed people, and those people do not have any letter that they have been dismissed. Let's assume this guy has been dismissed for real. Are they going to really follow up? Are they going to put the update there? This is a public issue that every information, if they want to be transparent, should come to the public. But I bet them, I can bet it, they will not. I dare them. Every step they are taking should come to the public. Why? If they want to be fair, they are supposed to be the one to give the letter to every newspaper. By now, there should have been a press release by their public relations office concerning this case. But of course, we are Nigerians, where you do something without considering the public. A public issue is handled like a private issue. If they want to be transparent and right and do it right, they are supposed to call a press conference on this case. This is a case of children, of young adults and minors. If they want to be on the path of righteousness, they are supposed to call a press conference and address this issue publicly and carry us along step by step. Whatever investigation, whatever findings, whatever, everything. But trust them, they like covering up things and pretending it is not happening. If you are looking for the pretenders of this world, go to religious centers, especially churches. That is where you find people who are living double lives, pretentious life. Even this case of molestation that I'm talking about, parenting, it is more in Christian homes, the one I have been getting. When they ask them, are you a Christian or a Muslim? I'm a Christian. Some are even workers in churches. For privacy reason, I will have played most of them, but I'll bring one out. One, just one that will shock you. Some are even pastors, benching their own children, neighbors' children, their family's children. Somebody will say, my child, go and stay with my brother.
Power off.
Sorry, I have to pick this call. 1 minute. Hello. Okay. I'm very sure if you hear voice notes, you will be shivering. We keep damaging people in that country. And you expect those people to come up and be a leader tomorrow and act normal. No, they won't. They won't. Because they were already messed up as youths. They are messed up by people that they are supposed to trust. They were messed up by people they were supposed to look up to. And some of them will think that is how life is. Let us listen to Ayorinde here.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Family where
Connected.
Ayorinde Ayorinde. From when I was a bit younger, I realized that I had to figure out a lot of things on my own. I came from a family where the father wasn't present. But thank God for my mom, and she raised strong men, my brothers and I. But still, I knew that I needed to find men that I could learn manly things from. My name is Ayorinde Ayorinde. From when I was a bit young, that I had to figure out things on my own.
But it's all okay. Ẹ̀gbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ. Somebody said something very vital here. Somebody said even Leke Adeboye should be stopped of youth leadership since he's a friend to this Gable pastor, which means show me your friend and I will say who you are. But na Baba's son. Remember they said this guy is very close to Leke Adeboye and they are all youth pastors. Though Leke's name was not mentioned among them, but there is need to investigate all the youth pastors. Some, it might even be all the young girls. No, she. We are young girls, you know, basun. Tonde mama share you fun, and you, their parents, you are sleeping comfortably. My daughter has gone for Bible school. My son has gone for Bible school. You see what is going on? I was telling somebody, I said, church is not what it used to be anymore. Anybody to ban tore, look on tore and sing. They've messed up churches now. So let's continue to read what the roots. No, it's okay. Where's that memo again? Okay. So they went further. They said, we also advise you in the spirit of integrity to voluntarily step down from any other position you hold within and outside the church. We further advise you to kindly cooperate with the investigation and avoid any actions that could compromise his integrity. Remember Acts 12, want to quote the Bible. We are still quoting Bible. What is your size? Of course, he was reading Bible. Was he not using Bible to teach them, to talk to them? When he was asking them what is their size? Nonsense. Acts 24:16. And herein I do exercise myself to have always a conscience void of offense towards God and towards men. That one, when they do that one before get conscience, you are still quoting Bible for him. Shall we quote Bible no fi baye wa je when we keep talking? They are quick to quote Bible. Níbi tó yẹ kó gbé ọlọ́pàá. They are quick to quote Bible. Forgive 70 times, 70 times. Touch not my anointed. Remember Miriam and Aaron. They are quick to quote Bible. What has that Bible got to do with what is going on? Was the guy not reading Bible when he was doing what he was doing? Mo bere ni o, I'm just asking o. Was he not using Bible to talk to them? Does Bible stop anybody doing whatever they want to do? It is your moral conscience. It is your moral upstanding, individual upstanding. And that is why carrying Bible does not make anybody a good person. Carrying Quran does not make anybody. There are people who don't believe in Quran. They don't believe in Bible. But trust me, they are the sweetest people to ever deal with. And I will tell you, I don't trust people with Bible. This is me. You should know me by now that I'm very factual. I'm very straight to it. I don't trust people carrying Bible and people telling me I'm a Christian, I'm a church goer, I'm a worker. No. I don't trust them anymore. Their mind, they are the most wicked you can ever come across because you can't really define them. They use church to cover up and Bible to cover up. So you don't really know who they are. What they portray outside is not who they are. But you see those realistic people, you see them as they are. They are drinking no gogoro. They will drink it beer. They will smoke. But they are just real and very real. Once you say you are a pastor, you say I'm a church worker, I'm a kinikon, I instantly, there is a barrier that I put. I don't trust you no more. So what Bible are you quoting to him? Was he not quoting Bible when he was doing all those things? Asking silly questions, all those dirty questions? Anyway, let's go further. We acknowledge the seriousness of the situation and committed to ensuring that the truth is revealed and appropriate actions are taken in response to these allegations. We expect your prompt compliance given the seriousness of the allegations and wish to remind you that these allegations are criminal offenses against the state and punishable by law, where a person is proven to be guilty beyond any reasonable doubt. Once you have full opportunity, kó lè sá lọ. Is he not supposed to have been arrested by now and be under investigation? Anyway, he was not supposed to have been invited by the police by now. So one feel kó wá kó máa ṣe tó hùn. By now, kán ti gba passport ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ because the easiest way ngo bá gba sẹ̀mẹ̀ bọ́dà lọ, that will be the end. Ó lọ nìyẹn tefetefe. And gbogbo àwọn tó bá yé wọn jẹ́ kán máa deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So, wọn kọ wọn jẹ́ ká rí page yìí. So the guy now, Ayorinde, now put up a post on his own. I'm going to read it to you, where he was saying, he implicated himself in that video, in that update. I hope he has not changed it. Ṣé kìí ṣe kó ti block mi? Ọwọ́ yẹn ṣe block mi. Ó ti block mi. You would think they don't know you. He has blocked me. Just like I went to follow one pastor, one woman, all those women pastor doing vision. I was following them. Oh, mom, you're blocking me. You're blocking me. I can't see his profile again. There was this all this Yahoo pastor on TikTok. Apparently the woman know me. I was listening to her. I gave her rules so that she will not suspect me. I didn't know she knows me. So when it was time to bring me up and talk, now so she takes time. She was not saying, me ò gbọ́ yín o, mi ò gbọ́ yín o. Before I could say Jack Robinson, I could not comment again. I said, yeah, ìyàwó èrè yìí dá mi mọ̀. The guy has blocked me, but I can still get the updates. I think luckily enough, I screenshot and posted on my Facebook, YouTube community something. So let me read it from. Mo ti di ọ̀daràn. Okay, good. You see, this is why it's good to. Ṣé mi ò screenshot update ti ẹni? Mo gbé. Yay! So where do I see it now? Kai! Bobo, you show me self. Wow. Oh, I have it. I screenshots. Good. So, in his own response, let me look at his page again. Ayorinde Bello. Would I put another page? I just saw another one now. Hold on. Sorry, I went to the wrong account. Apologies for that. I went to the wrong account. So this is his response. Ko blocking me. I went to the wrong account. I've seen his page. Otoniti Mulotele. I think he has to be. There was one AY Bello. Then there's this one. So his real profile is Ayorinde Adebello. All the names together. In case you want to follow him, we are following him bumper to bumper. Okay, bumper to bumper. His name is Ayorinde Adebello. Two names. The names together. Don't separate. That's his profile on Instagram. So he said my response to the allegation. He said in the past few days, some allegations were made against me and some others via a blog on social media known as Gislover. I had wanted to respond immediately. It was brought to my attention, but I was advised not to, as I was not the only one named, and all of us may have been mentioned to drive engagement on the blog. Kí ló wà special and pie? Don't if you drive a blog. Kí ló wà special? I do call on drive a blog. Your controversy ló máa drive a blog. Nǹkan tó ṣe will be the thing. Nobody can drive blog. It's whatever that person does that drives blog. Okay? However, as these allegations have escalated to criminal claims, I am compelled to respond as my prolonged silence has been misconstrued as an admission of guilt. Number one, it was alleged that I've engaged in sodo and with male teenagers, implying that I've been having kerewa with them. Number two, it was alleged that I demanded for kerewa from males as payment or gratification in order to give them assistance, platforms, or position as a king maker. Ṣé àwọn people máa ń jọra wọn lójú ṣá? King maker báwo? Ìyá Ayorinde king maker nílùú wo? Ṣé àwọn pastor yìí? They feel without them you cannot be anything. You cannot be nobody. You cannot be nobody. Number three, a damaging picture was posted online portraying me as having allegedly sodo one Mr. Jedida. Number four, a screenshot of a conversation on a male teenager WhatsApp group was posted online. Now, my unequivocal response is this. Number one, I have never sodo or had anything with any male teenager before. Okay, adults ló ń ṣe pẹ̀lú. Number two, I have never demanded for kerewa from any male as payment or gratification in order to give them assistance, platform, or positions. God is the king maker, the only one who can raise and erase kings, give positions and platforms. Number three, I have never had kerewa with Mr. Jedida or proposed. I wish they can do lying test. That's the best thing, the best way to get all of these people. But I don't think Nigeria does that. Lying test. Torture no man fún wọn láti jẹ́wọ́. But with this kind of case, how would they be able to really, those children, those people, they are young adults. I won't call them children. They are young adults. They might really be scared. Their identity, will their identity be protected? Can they be free? Can they still be part of the system? You know, those are the things they need to talk to them first. And they need to have somebody to trust. They can't talk to the members of the church. It is not the church that will investigate the case at all. Those children need people that are specialists in that field. Those young ones that are specialists, that are not related or have any link at all with church, with any church. Because by the time they start quoting Bible to those children, they may not be able to talk. It has to be on a neutral platform. It has to be with neutral people. It has to be with very neutral people in a very comfortable situation, environment where the children will feel comfortable to pour out what is on their mind. So he went further, he said, number 4, the question in the screenshot WhatsApp group were asked during a conversation in a male teenagers WhatsApp group where discussing regarding male reproductive health and self-esteem took place. What has that got to do with and you have to ask about size? Àbí èmi ni mi ò get here. Self-esteem. Kí ni self-esteem ní ṣe? Already, if it's about self-esteem and you are asking about their size, ó ti pa wọ́n. You have already pied them. If you are talking about self-esteem and you are asking about size, you have pied them already, because there will be some, they can never be the same size. So why you are asking them? Some already are feeling like King Kong. Pé nǹkan táwọn gbé sára ó tóbi gan. Èyí tí ó tiẹ̀ ò tóbi, how do you want them to come and tell you? And how do you want them to feel? Then what has that got to do with? I can't wrap it around my head. What that has got to do with your self-esteem? There is a way you go about that. You don't even mention asking them that at all. Because self-esteem shouldn't be about that. It shouldn't be. So even mentioning it, ó ti pa self-esteem àwọn ọmọ yẹn already. Going there, that route, starting with that, you've already, self-esteem ó ti pa already. Okay. Reproductive health. So, ó fẹ́ kọ́ wọn bó ṣe wọ́n ṣe máa fọ́ kíní wọn. Orí ẹ̀ burú Ayorinde. Irú rọ́ burúkú wo lélẹ̀? About their reproductive health. So you are the one that will teach them. Àwọn ọmọ tó the teenagers were taught about the right hygiene for reproductive health, the right kind of underwear. So he's not denying the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp chat. And that the get and length determines the underwear size. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, ẹ gbà wá o. Ṣé lóòótọ́ size lẹ fi ń wọ pátá? Àbí body? Esma, as you dey call Ayorinde, e get as if you have kí ló ń try so. Báwo mo ṣe ń pè? Báwo ni kí n ṣe pè? Orúkọ ẹ̀kọ́ nìyẹn ni. His name not Ayorinde. Ẹ gbà wá. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin men. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ọkùnrin, where are the men? I want your comment, so I'm waiting. I don't go forward until you tell me. Ṣé size lẹ fi ń wọ? Is this size you use in buying your boxer or your body size? By your waist size, okay? More comments. Kò yé mi náà ni o. I don't know. That's why I'm asking, no. Body size. Thank you, Andrew. That is a man. And I think this is a man too on TikTok. 102. Abi D2. Another Egbon Baltimore. He is a liar. Size has nothing to do with your boxer. Hey! I'm a lọ́mọkùnrin tá máa tán. Body size ma no fi ra kíní. Abẹ́ ma gbọ́rọ̀ olórí burúkú tí bọ̀bọ́ yìí ń pa. Ṣé rí ibi tẹ́ lọ ń ká wọn ọmọ sí? Youth fellowship, youth program. Kí la ṣe o? Why the going? Youth program. Tọkùnrin là ń sọ yìí o. We don't know what is happening to the girls o. Redeem. Ẹ bá ń share. Help me to share. Make Leke and the rest see am. Help me to share this video on YouTube and put a title. I will reshare it by myself on my Facebook profile. Màá dẹ̀ tag Leke mọ́. Redeem Leke. Please help us to tell the panel. Look at the girl side too. The girls, yeah, the youths. The girl section. Eba wa bere ke wo be náà dáadáa. If they can be doing this with boys, what are they doing with the girls? Ẹ dákun o, they are the most vulnerable. Àwọn tó wà more vulnerable than àwọn ọkùnrin. What have they been doing to them? What have they been doing to them? Oh, can you hear what this guy is saying? That they are asking for their size so that they can tell them the size of pata to wear. When did wait till I didn't go see for redeem hand. Eléyìí wà lẹ́ni ò sí nǹkan. Lest I forget. It be like say Ìlú Yomade won't open in church, but we are not sure. It say 4 days to go. We are watching. Make I chip that one before I forget. Let's go ahead. He said the teenagers were taught about the right hygiene for reproductive health, the right kind of underwear to buy, and that olórí burúkú ni Ayorinde. Ṣé ìwọ ló bí wọn ni? Àbí ìwọ ló fẹ́ ra pátá fún wọn? That the get and length determines the underwear size. I also explained that their sizes should not affect their self-esteem, that they are perfectly and uniquely created by God. Òrírọ́ yìí pa. It is disheartening to see that the screenshot message has now been mischievously quoted out of context to portray me as a person who has kerewa with male teenagers. Oh, bá ṣe kerewa pẹ̀lú wọn. Why are you asking them about their size? Ìlérí ibú somebody. Ìlérí ibú olóṣì. Oh. Mo wà lórí show. Mo wà lórí show. Yeah. Ṣé kí n gbé sí speaker ni? Okay, mo ń gbọ́. One Jedida, yeah, Jedida. Oh, they send it sí mi kó lè easy fún mi. Okay, yeah, máa ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣàlàyé, máa lè understand. Oni? Wọ́n kò ń ṣòun nìkan wọ́n pọ̀ tán ló ń ṣe o, bọ̀ ìyẹn ló expose ẹ̀. Okay, send it to me. Send it to me. Send it. We are begging, redeem. Look at the male and the girl side too. Help us to look at the girl side. If they can be doing this with the boys, what is happening with the girls? Hey, nínú ilé Ọlọ́run, nínú ilé Ọlọ́run níbẹ̀. When I tell you say na building, na ordinary building, that is housing so many type of people. Ẹ̀yin á lọ ẹgbára yín lé wọn. use your life, your money, your time, your energy at the expense of your family, neglecting your family and parental responsibility, your wife my responsibility, your husband responsibility, your fatherly responsibility, your motherly responsibility to build the life of one man, and the family, your own family are falling apart. Your children are going through so much under your nose as a parent, all because I am a worker, I am a pastor, I am working for God, and you are selling your children to them. Your children has to be there. They tell you, train your children in the way of the Lord, so that when he grows up, he will not depart from it. It is from your inside your home. From the day you give birth to your children, it's your responsibility to train up your children the way they should go. You fail there, nobody can train them. They will mess them up more for you outside. Because a child that is damaged inside, by the time they go outside, they embrace outsiders, even when that outsider is not doing right for them. Let's go ahead. So please, he said, please know that we have discussed a variety of topics in the WhatsApp group, including Bible studies, prayer meetings, academics, career, any bá abuse èèyàn náà oríṣiríṣi ló máa teach èèyàn. A ṣe right, a ṣe wrong. We are talking about the abuse side. We don't care about the Bible study. They have Bible to read by themselves. We don't care about the career. You are not the one that will pay their school fees. We don't care about every other thing. It's the responsibility of their parents to do that, not you. It's because parents are failing. And that is why church is giving up. They think they can give avenue to train children. If parents are not failing, children will not be sleeping in church. That's what we have now. I was looking at some videos on his profile on Instagram page. Go and look at young children. Go and look at them looking somehow. Children that should go and focus on their studies and their lives, using their youths. What are they using them for? To pack chair. Youth VG, God bless you. What are they using them for? To distribute tracts. What are they using them for? To clean church that the pastor's child will not do. What are they using them for? To run errands. What are they using them for? To sweep. Some to go and wash pastor's clothes. Some to go and clean pastor's house. Some for the pastor's wife to send around like house girl and house boy. And because they know they are from less privileged background, most of them, they take advantage of it. He said, we have like father and son and mother and son relationship is what they have. We have also discussed relationship with females, particularly on how to relate to and respect them, which the teenagers on the group, especially the male national. But why separate? Why have a male national team and female national team? That's crazy. Already, when you got it berekini already. So they have the male separately, the female separately. Please. Is it okay to have male separately, female separately? Already you are telling them one is more important than the other or whatever. I don't know. Are they not going to, these people are not going to be later like finding spouses among themselves later? Why are you separating them? Why are you separating these children? Are they not going to the same school? Are they not supposed to be discussing things together, sharing ideas, getting to know each other? Kí ṣara wọn náà ti máa rọ́kọ ni? Ìgbà tẹ́ bá wá separate one male this way, female this way. And you say, what are you afraid of if you are doing the right thing? What are you afraid of? If you think you are doing the right thing, you are teaching these children the right way. Why should you be afraid of them mingling with each other? Why are you afraid? Okay, if they don't mingle with each other in the church, won't they mingle with other people outside? So it's even confirming that they were separated. They have male national team, female national team. Redeem. Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo kìí ṣe lórí alábàáhùn yín. Ọ̀dọ̀ yín náà ti máa lu jìbìtì. Ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni lámbà ti ń jáde. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan pé ọ̀yàn gé wọ́n gan ọ̀yàn rí ó so padà. Ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni ṣá. Ká mu tí pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run. Ọ̀dọ̀ Redeem ni. Ká jí òkú dìde. Ọ̀dọ̀ Redeem ni. Ká lọ gba contract lọ́dọ̀ gọ́fmẹ̀ntì. Ọ̀dọ̀ Redeem ni. Ká gba contract 8 billion. Ká má ṣiṣẹ́. Redeem ni. Baba go around Redeem ni. We have also discussed relations with females, particularly on how to relate and respect each other with the teenagers on the group, especially the male national teens. Teens executive in the group can attest to this. The instigators and accusers have used anonymity of their weapon of choice and struck from the shadows. Many who do not know me have violently attacked me from various quarters. Now I've clearly explained the screenshot WhatsApp message. Before this came up, Ayorinde, in case you get to see the video, before this came up, when I saw your WhatsApp chat, I personally, I'm like, this is not right. So it is not about others. Everybody we cannot all sleep and put our head in the same place. People under you guys may not see anything wrong, but any other person with their cap on their head can think right and say, this is not right. Why are you asking such questions from children that you are to mentor? Is that part of mentoring? What are you mentoring about their body size, about whatever is in their body? So the same way, the female pastors too, or whatever you call yourselves, will be asking the females, what is your size? What is your bum size? Tó bá yẹ ìbéèrè pé báwo lábẹ́ wọn ṣe jìn sí. Tó bá yẹ bí wọ́n bóyá tí ń bá wọn sùn. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ní bí wọ́n, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí ń ṣe irú nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe. You will ask them any nonsense question tí ó kàn yín. Tí ò ní kankan ṣe. In the process, when you are asking this question tí ò necessary, ara tí yín gan dìde. Ara wọn tí ò yẹ kó dìde, àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà ara wọn dìde. Ṣé yẹn náà ní kọ́ lọ ṣe church ó jẹ́ bí school? Ẹ máa ń dán nǹkan wò. Now I have clearly explained the screenshot. Oh, explain nǹkan, which is the only evidence that has been presented. Ṣé ń gbọ́. He said that is the only evidence. So àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ní evidence, right? Because ẹ mọ̀ bí tẹ́ ti ṣe. The same way when Bishop Feyi was arrested, he denied even knowing those girls. Ó lóun ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí. But at the end of the day, the truth came out. That he will call them into his house. Kọ́ wá bóun ṣe nǹkan lé. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá àwọn ọmọ yẹn sùn. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá wọn sùn. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá wọn sùn. Ó sọ wọ́n di ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀. Ó ń bá wọn sùn yamayama. Ṣé ń gbọ́ṣẹ́? He said there is no evidence apart from that screenshot is evidence against you. In a normal country, that evidence alone is the beginning of your downfall. That with screenshot messages. By the time Tombama analyze it, àwọn tó ń analyze nǹkan àwọn forensic or whatever they call them, they sit down and look at that messages. They will pamper those children. They will take care of them. They will give them a platform for them to talk, and they will talk. And you know what? By the time they will do like, oh, I need that TBL job, they won't even ask you much question. They will just do lying test on you. Ló bá parí. But we are in a country where anything goes, especially that Baba go around is very close to government. And they want to protect the integrity of the church, for the world to continue to see the church as a holy place, especially the church that can pray. Whether it's even the prayer that your papa in the Lord pray that is causing all this embarrassment for you guys. If somebody, an elderly, can stand up and say, among the all other denominations in Nigeria, you shall be the head. Who is the head now? Who is being embarrassed? If an elder can stand up, okay. They just sent me a post by Jedida on his page. I'm coming. Ah, that Jedida went through something. That Jedida went through something. He has actually penned down a story about what went on in his life and in the church. They just sent me something from his page. The guy has been talking, but nobody to listen to him. Àsìkò ló tó. Now I'm going to read it to you. But jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ sáré gbọ́ voice note. Don't send it to me, please.
Power off.
Please, I want to listen to the voice note sent to me now. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Parents. Somebody said, what is the meaning of lie detector? Check Google. You'll be able to read more about it. Read about it on Google. Wọ́n máa fi mọ ẹni tó bá ń parọ́. Àbáyọ̀mí. Wọ́n máa fi mọ ẹni tó bá ń parọ́ ni. So tó bá parọ́ bí wọ́n níbẹ̀ jiyàn, wọ́n á ṣe test yẹn fún ẹ tí ẹ bá ẹnìyẹn. Anyway. Wow, this is going to be a long read, but let me just listen to the voice notes. Don't send this to me.
Hey, mommy,
Benny. Okay. So let me read what Jedida put on his page to show that he has been trying to manage. Please tap on TikTok. Please love and like on YouTube too. Ẹ má jẹ́ fún ọkàn flag you. I want to flag lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórí YouTube. So the guy, let me give you his page so that I can follow too. The guy's page is _ Deyemi Jedida. So _ when he was ready to talk, ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ síta. So apparently, Ayorinde and Jedida, apparently something happened between them. If they will really protect this guy, if they will protect him, assure him, the guy will open cans of worms. So I'm going to read. He said, I grew up as a young child who seek validation for almost everything. I got scolded for almost everything. I wasn't a stubborn child. I got slapped on the face, knocked on my head for the most trivial things. I grew up with the mindset that nothing I do was right or good enough till I hear someone say it. I did things so well, I could hear someone tell me that I did it good. Bro, I brushed my teeth so well, so my dad could tell me that I did them well. Shetiri, when I say most of this thing is always from the parents, inú ilé ni wàhálà ti máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún ọmọ. Can you see? Bro, I brushed my teeth so well, my dad could tell me that I did them well. As time passed by, the sort of validation affected me and my self-esteem. I lived as a carefree child. No one wouldn't think this child had a shaking esteem. So most times people don't even think I needed to hear them say I did well in a particular task. As God will help me, He led me to my church. I call it home. Took a while before I even started singing. I started to sing BGV, meaning that I was a local champion from where I was coming from. My brothers and sisters, it took me 2 years of singing in the church before my pastor gave me a thumbs up. During that 2 years, I had doubted myself a lot. I had friends who told me I sounded beautifully, but I ministered greatly, but they were not enough. I wanted to hear from my pastor till one day I was praying and the Holy Spirit told me I was looking for my own downfall by myself. I asked how. He said, what happens after your pastor gives you the validation you seek? What happens to your heart? I started to ponder on those questions. I got distracted and didn't answer it then. Fast forward back to when I got the thumbs up from my pastor. I was the happiest woman that day. But then little did I know that pride has started to plant its seed slowly. Seek validation in itself may not necessarily lead to pride, but it can contribute to it if not balanced with humility and self-awareness. Validation seeking becomes a problem when it becomes the primary source of one's self-worth and identity. If someone constantly seeks validation to feel worthy or superior, I hope I'm reading it fast enough. Lately, so that one was before. So this is the recent one. He said, lately, I've just had this question being asked loudly in my head. Are you even doing the right thing? The devil can be very stupid. When it seems like growth is taking place, it starts to put doubts in our hearts. We begin to doubt ourselves for ministers. We begin to doubt our calling, doubt our anointing. The doubt can be so bad that it can lead us to make some silly mistake. The devil then builds up on the mistake to take down one of the minister's greatest assets, our self-esteem, our God-fidence. We start asking questions like, is God really with us? Did he even minister with me? Phew, as in, all of this can be mentally draining and tend to be very emotional too. But what I've come to learn is that during times like this, you go back to your books, journals, to the prophecies and words you've gotten from God. With God, weakness is the currency for strength. We rush back to our source. Have you ever had times after administration and you cannot remember anything that you did? Sometimes you go up the altar weak in physical strength, but you exerted so much energy, like you're an ambassador for an energy drink. God just has a way of telling us that we are just a vessel and is ready to use us. He covers up our shortcomings. He covers up our anxiety. He takes over our nervousness till all we radiate is the glory. Mo ń bọ̀. So apparently, him and the Jedida has been going around to minister around. Look at them. This is the two of them. Ní ìwọ̀n bóyá TikTok ò ní gbà kí n má lọ tú wá wàhálà. This is the two of them. Who is going to help this guy now? Will he be able to talk? Okay. They said this was posted back to back on his page. It was referring to Ayorinde here. Seeking validation. Seeking validation. When parents have failed children, they seek validation in wrong places. You know, I've always been saying this. Please, parents, if you can't take care of children, don't give birth to them. You give birth to children, you don't do the right thing, they go and fall into the wrong places, into the wrong hands. Maybe this particular guy didn't do anything with Adeyem, with AY Bello. Maybe what he knows is that he's doing with some boys and he wanted to expose him. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think Jedida is directly involved, but Jedida was the one that exposed him. I think Jedida is like another pastor, one of the youth leader that the other ones opened up to. That's what I think is happening between them. You saw that this particular Jedida too grew up, or maybe they did it for him too. Kotowa, the youth pastor. Maybe by the time they are going to really investigate, some provincial pastors will be involved. Zonal pastors, pastors in charge of postings, area pastors, parish pastors. The guy said he was singing for 2 years in church. It was not noticed. What made them to notice him? What did he do for them to notice him? He said he's always been looking for validation, for recognition, for somebody to tell him he's doing well. And that is why I encourage parents, look at your children, tell them they are beautiful, tell them they are handsome. Let them hear it from you regularly. Tell your children how they are doing well. Where they need encouragement, stand by them and encourage them. Don't bring them down, don't put them down. This guy said as a young boy growing up, everything he does comes with slap. The parents are slapping him. Somebody is slapping him to correct him with ordinary. It's something that is just probably ordinary word. They will give him a boost to correct him. And because of that, he felt he has to do something. He has to please people. And this got him to the church. He was not recognized. He wanted to feel recognized. What did he do? What did they require of him? What did they ask him to do to notice him? What sacrifice did he have to pay? Did he pay for him to be recognized? By who? Who did he pay the price to? Zonal pastor? Parish pastor? Area pastor? Regional pastor? Just who? Before he was recognized and he got to where he is today. I saw one guy that I used to know who used to be in choir then. I found out that this guy ministered behind Daddy Adeboye. And this guy bleached very well. That you could see all his knuckle. To dudu. Knuckle le dudu. Oni afro lori bai. And I saw his video. And I was like, and they allowed this guy to be ministering the way he's looking. But he's very good with instruments. So all they are after is the money he can make for them to play the instruments that will hypnotize people. I have told you those keyboards, those drums that they introduced, that Pentecostal introduced, was for hypnotism. Those drumming, those keyboard, those guitar, and whatever they play is for hypnotism. You get carried away. You lose your senses. You lose yourself to them. As long as they are playing it, and that is why once they get to a certain stage, they pay anything to have a good instrumentalist. That is why when they want to do a special program, they don't care how much they're going to pay for a guest minister in song, all these gospel singers, to come and minister, because they are going to help them to hypnotize you. So that when it is time for giving, you will give. What did Jedida paid? Redeem. What Jedida paid? What price did he pay before he was recognized? What prices are people paying to get recognized? We have had cases of female choir ministers. One choir member called me. He lives in that their city. He lives there as a full-time gospel singer. He was telling me they only pay them 20,000 per month. And I told him, he said, he's just realizing that he has wasted his destiny. And I asked him, I said, didn't you get to know this on time? He said, it's these days that awareness is coming, that his head is becoming straight. I asked if he has children. He said, yeah, wife and he has. And he said their wives must not sell anything in the camp. He said the only person selling good things in that camp is the wife of the general overseer. I said, really? He said they are not allowed except to have good money to pay. I said, wow. So by the time this guy is realizing, he doesn't have anything to start with. So he's stuck in there. And do you know, their schools, they have different primary school. They have the one for poor people. They have the one for rich people. If you are not knowing, I'm telling you now. segregation inside church. And you call it a house of God. No, it's not house of God. It's house of the rich with the poor working like person where he head no correct instead of to go and do something to better his life. This guy said those head choirs, they pay them handsomely. I just got to know that they pay them very well. And that is why those ones have time to call for vigil all the time. And he said they are home, mumu them, instead of going to go and work, they too will be going for vigil. He said they can call vigil 4 times a week. He said by the time you do vigil 4 times a week, you can't be useful for yourself in the second day. I will have told him, like Apoki told me, say they don't force you. But trust me, when you are deep into it, you can't reason right. So I won't blame them. The guy said they called meeting 4 times. And later they found out that the head choir is collecting serious salary on top of their head. The senior choir is the one, the head choir, sorry, when you say head choir, is the one that will encourage the others. He will be preaching to them. This is the work of God. When you do it, God will pay you back. Thank you for the rose gold, godless Reggie. Thank you. When you give God your time, he said he has devoted 25 years of his time being a choir, a full-time choir. So that because they say they are full-time choir because when there is program, they can be there anytime. Special program, Holy Ghost program, Holy Devil program, Kinikon program. They want them to be ready at all times. I say you go and sign for that kind of a thing. Things they occur. Things they occur. This guy asked how old his children are. He told me, I said, you wasted the life of your children along with your own life. Somebody said, Auntie Aduni, Redeem will not pay Mrs. Beckers and you expect her to turn up, really? Abio, all those head choir, they are collecting correct. Some of them are even girlfriend to the pastors. After they collect offering and tithe from your head, then go take and settle mistress. And you will be under them. When they don't carry what finish, they come. And they tell you are lifting holy hands. Honestly, I feel for that brother. Yeah, it's a business. Yeah, told you, yes. They know it's a business, and that is why they pay. And they can't afford the acquire people to go, the good ones. They pay for instrumentalists. When they have, okay, somebody said City of David pay 300,000 for their head choir. Can you hear that? 300,000 naira. And the other choir member no collect shishi. Somebody said Kule Ajayi don't sleep with many girls for national choir. Maybe there was even a time they said they want to suspend him. Low self-esteem can lead you to seeking kingmakers. Yes. Yes. Shengo. That guy I know he was right when he was telling me. He said all those big churches. He said na mumu be all their choir. He said the choir leader is collecting correct money on top of their head. The guy was almost crying the day he was telling me this story. He told me his age. He said, where do I want to start from? I said, it's not too late. I said, it's not. He said, if he wants to rent house now, he will need like 500,000. I said, for real? With his children. He said, he doesn't even have it. I said, how did you sit down? Believing that in the first place, you didn't go to work. Thank you. Abusi 101, thank you. I said, how did you sit down to go and sign for that kind of a thing? Just like the people that went to sign to be 30,000 salary. Somebody said Becky gets paid 300,000 to sing and your husband gets paid 250. That That's $500,000 per month. And they will still buy uniform. Oh, the choir members will still use their money to buy uniform. Kai. Mo ní àwọn I have some secretary on this my page, silent watchers, that are always okay. They just sent me something that Jedida posted. The person is doing some work for me that he posted on the 15th of October, just 2 weeks ago. Let us read what he wrote. He said, I've been in a somewhat bad place emotionally and mentally. And people that are with him will think this is our pastor. He is doing well. He said, I've been in a somewhat bad place. This is Jedida talking again. Mentally and emotionally these past few days. I will still repost this on my YouTube and TikTok so you can get to read more and digest by yourself too. These past few weeks, and my beautiful sister at Tife_Eniobanke reminded me to write and journal. So I just want to share bits of what I was able to put down. I don't know if we've ever had this before. If you ignore your wounds, they will not go away. They will get worse and grow infected. That's a very beautiful quote. Very beautiful quote. You carry a pain, don't ignore it, or else it will mess you up. Speak, talk, pen it down, talk. And that's why I say nobody can shut me out, shut me up. I don't know. Okay. Hello, sweetie. Mo ti rí nǹkan tó send. Òun ni mò ń kà sí. Oṣé, thank you so much. Ó lágbára. I don't know if you've ever had this before. If you ignore your wounds, they will not go away. They get worse and grow infected. Let it be known that I'm not talking about actual wounds. Past experience has taught me that life on earth has sharp it. It has a way of wounding us. These wounds are what I call traumas. When an infected wound is ignored, it can spread and begin to affect other parts in our body. The guy was talking in parables. That is just how, if we continue to ignore the trauma in our lives, it will begin to affect other areas of our everyday lives, from our relationship with people to our decisions, fears, and actions. There is no shame in speaking about your trauma. Whatever happens to you doesn't define you. Read that again. Whatever happens to you does not define you, but it can be the end of you if you will continue to ignore it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá wa power tap. I don't know if 15,000. No. Healing is a process, the kind that moves inch by inch, day by day, month by month. I'm still uncovering new layers of injury that needs renewal and repair. And no matter how painful it may be, I'm not stopping. I'm not giving up till I recover fully. Talking about wounds, trauma is very important. So yeah, talk to someone today, tomorrow, or whatever you are ready. Or whenever you are ready, sorry. So the guy is speaking up, and I hope he will stand up and continue to be strong, to speak up against whatever is going on. Expose as many as he can expose with protection. And if they don't give him a protection to do this, then it will just point out that they are what we are calling them. If they don't do this publicly, if they don't put this out to let us know what is going on. Somebody said, me, I've been a rebel since the days of Let's Go Fishing. I saw through the hypocrisy. That Let's Go Fishing was to get more eru. I can't say it in English. Was to get catch many fish that will turn into money for them. There is nothing else to it. Nothing else. It's all about them getting more money, getting power, controlling millions of lives, trampling on them, using them to climb their ladder, to climb the ladder of success and whatever ladder they are climbing, including their children. That is all it's all about. Somebody said, even in clinical, Pastor CPE, which is part of even in clinical pastoral which is part of MS. What is MSW? Why did you retract your comments? You gave an information and you retracted it. Why? Okay, oh. These are the practical things. We want our society to be better. You put out something that will help others, you are retracting it. Anyway, no wahala. I was about reading it and you retracted the comments. I don't know why the person deleted it. It was one of the comments that one should put, we should pin. Okay, it's a course in Bible school. Okay. Yeah, I'm connecting the dots. I'm connecting the dots. The guy has gone through something that he needs to speak. We know they expose it. So Ayorinde has a lot of he go explain tire. He go explain tire why he's asking children, people's children, that nonsense question. Bible 101 ni redeem òfin jà wọ́n lólè nìyẹn. Didn't you hear how much they pay to go for Bible school? 120, like 20 years ago. Only God knows how much they are paying now. Something to do with CPE and why some questions are inappropriate. Okay. I just started reading it when that person deleted it. They don't pay them. They don't like to pay. They don't like to pay for it's only big churches that pay. The small ones don't pay. They want them to do them free. But those choir members, I mean the instrumentalists. The instrumentalists, they collect their money. If you don't pay them, they won't come. And without instruments, forget the church, you know they sweet. People don't go put money down safe. That is why they play danceable music for you. By the time you can't dance and not forget yourself. Dance away your sorrow, no. Before you know what, why do you think people go to parties, spray money? The money they don't want to spray, they will have finished spraying, they get to and say, me, they no one here. Why do you think they do it? There is power in music. Music is very, very powerful. So they know, they introduce it to it. All Pentecostal, they started all this dancing, they started it. That everybody forget themselves and they know it works. And when it is time to really collect from you, they will stop drumming. They go for solo. That is like when you are listening to blue music. You know when you start listening to blues. After the reggae, play the blues. If you start listening to blues, blue music, romantic music, before you know it, go and listen to the likes of Celine Dion if you get heartbreak. Before you know, if you are in the public, you start crying. That is the power of song. So when they know it is time to get you, when they want to really collect money, they stop drumming. That is when you will hear pastors say, oh yeah, stop drumming. The Holy Spirit is about to come down. It's a lie, oh. It's time to collect money, no jebe. It is time to turn your, screw your head. Come out some knots so that you won't think. And they will tell only the keyboardist. And the choir will now be playing one song that will put you to coma. Kind of. And they will play one solemn song. I don't remember most of the song again. I saw that. Or they go, Holy Spirit, move me now. Make my life whole again. That lie. Then they hypnotize you. Then they put you for sleep. Then they put you for coma. So that the next thing they want to say will sink into your head and will be stamped there. Now, psychology 101. Make my life whole again. Spirits move over me. Before you know it, you see women. Holy Spirit, move me now. Oh Lord. Oh Father, Lord, my second emotion. At that stage, emotions of woman don't stand up. You know, we are very emotional. Now that stage, everything where they make woman, we won't cry before, you don't want cry. If they hold the cry. Now that time, no be Holy Spirit. Now the emotions of waiting the woman they go through. Holy Spirit. Oh my Lord, masquerable. Jesus, masquerable. Before you know it, sister don't dey fall. You don't dey fall. Choir, you wonder why choir member no dey fall. You wonder why cameraman no dey fall. Now that's why you never see a woman being cameraman. Now man. You will never see any pastor wey go give him camera to a woman. They no go break am. Now man. Because women know they get emotions. They are not moved by emotions. But women, their emotions, once they start, and pastors, that's why the women be their customer. Usher done ready with clothes where they go take cover you. And something in your head too is telling you, move this way. Move this way. You say, now the thing where I don't do before. Move this way. Something in your head because you are driven by that emotions. Something in customer daddy. You are moved by your emotions. Oh Lord, oh Father Lord, I live up my pains to you. You are. If they won't come catch you, pata, they will come give you that song. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what things and give to bear. At that stage, your husband give you heartbreak inside. You and your husband don't fight for outside, for inside house. At that stage, one person where they toast you, say you no do again. You are heartbroken already. Heartbreak, they worry you. They can't sing what a friend you have in Jesus. Wallahi, you must to get carried away. You must to cry, Nisha. You no go cry. You, when they don't give shock, when your husband, they do one kind, you cannot talk to anybody. Say your husband, they misbehave for house. They can't sing. Now that time you go, no, say now Jesus be your husband. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what a sins and griefs to bear. Sister, don't they cry, correct cry. What a to carry. Oh, and griefs and pains to bear. Jesus, you are my Lord. You are my love. You are my everything, my darling, my kidney con. At that stage, your husband does not. You don't put your husband for cooler. You know, be woman be the gay. You are seeing a devil. Now Jesus be your husband. But you go still reach out. Now that man, where you the thing say he's not your husband no more. Now Jesus be your darling. Now that man go still carry you when you reach house. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what sins we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pains we bear. Oh, because we do not carry. Carry kò bá wa gbé. Eye tanra yín. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa gbé ẹrù yín. Jesus is not carrying anybody's sins and prayer. Now you go carry your prayer. Now you go carry your body. Now you go carry your problem. Now you go carry your sickness. Now hospital go carry your sickness. That your problem. You will carry it until you find solution. Shey na husband you dey look for until man come. Now you go carry him. Shey na money no dey. You go look for work. Jesus is not carrying anybody's body. Stop deceiving yourself. You see all those songs. They sing them for us to mumu us. And we can't carry them for it. Oyinbo does not live by it. Make I don't do wakago. Can you please tell us the origin of R&B tongue language, which goes like this? Let me gist you when I was to start speaking in tongues. And the day they did baptism for me, I've shared it on YouTube. Let me share the tongue first because I can't share the baptism. Make I can't go. When I was to speak in tongues, I saw the pastor lay hands. He said, begin to speak anything. Nothing come out. Now he begin bang my head. Come on, speak. When I say, I don't get a dick. Now I could open my mouth. He says, speak after me, whatever I say. Reka, raka. That is why you will see that anybody that minister that things to you, now the way they talk, you say go they talk. So the person that minister, he say, now since then, I will not do that thing without you. Now the thing where he talk, me say they talk till now. Let me share baptism with you. The day where they go do baptism for me, now 2 men. Now they carry me go see where they do baptism. Me, I don't like water. I don't like plenty water at all. Now they carry me. Okay, somebody said it happens to me as I was shouting ba 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 ba. It's the language they will be speaking. They will say repeat after me. If you don't know what to say, wọ́n gbà wá. Wọ́n ti gbà wá jù. So the day I was to do baptism, we make a constant begin go. Now they carry me go see where they do the baptism. I mean, I don't like water, plenty water. As we enter the water, I don't dey fear. I don't dey fear. Now in the pastor carry me in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Ghost. He puts my head. As he puts my head, now I fear. I can't grab him. I don't know, say na bro, cause I grab. That there for drown. As I say, make I grab him, I say they fear. I say I grab Pastor bro, cause that's what Pastor throw away me inside water. Now the second person come rescue me. I can never forget. Somebody said, I remember the RCCG. All of the I want to believe say headquarters of those days. The touching song is Ibare. Yes, even till now, Baba they sing that song. If you know one sing, no, there's a song that Baba used to sing. Ibare Jesu, Ibare o. That song can carry person away. Baba. That song can carry person away before you know where you did. And Baba go start. I should continue. Me tea, I'm hungry. I woke up late. And if I eat, I will not go do the show again. Baba go don't kneel down before everybody. Now that one Baba they take cautious. He go don't kneel down. He go go they sing. His song go even slow pass all of us. No be free, you go pay. You dey pay. Ibare Jesu, Ibare o, Baba, moju bare o, ọmọ Ọlọ́run, Ibare o. Iṣẹ́ tó lóhùn rẹ̀ níbojì. Ẹ jẹ́ máa wá lọ. Only God bless you. Rẹ̀mí Òdùàlà, àwọn ọmọ bàbá nìyẹn. Àwọn ọmọ ex-daddy wa. Holy. That holy Baba they take and cautious. Baba go don't kneel down. Does he still kneel down? Ancient of days, Ekare, Enyomo Baba. Holy. Now so all of us don't go. Holy. But you will see some men. Now men go they look around. Now women go close eyes. Holy is that Lord. Before you know it, women don't kneel down. They carry the way. Ancient of days, and old as you are, you will never change. You can never change. Abagbo usoke. Egbo usoke. Oshe baba. Wọ́n kó wa 419 for it. Wọ́n kó wa lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ. I should not go. You people on TikTok say I should not go. YouTube say I should not go. Oh yeah. But I really have to go. I'm hungry, please. Am I releasing me? I've used about 2 hours. I'm seriously hungry. I'll see you guys tomorrow again, please. How can the guy be protected? I don't know. This is a family issue, okay? So there is nothing. Somebody said this page is full of bags. Backsliders. This page is full of backsliders. I'm going back to Jesus. It's not full of backsliders. It is full of, when they say you are a backslider, it means you have regained your sense. That is the meaning of backsliding. But there, when they call you say you don't backslide, it means say you don't ja. That is what it means. Backslider call backslider ni. Call your family one koto lo sorun to de wa. Let them go and bring one of your family we go even we come back. Now question no. Let them go and bring one. Where go air fire? Where see air fire? Make it come back and tell us. Why now you go tell us story? Eh? Then say God will create devil. You know fit fight devil. Now we make you dey fight the devil. That is why there is no peace for people where they stay inside. As we they talk, some people go finish. As we they talk, then watch the video finish now. They will go to group prayer. Then some people they do 8 hours group prayer every day. There is no peace for the wicked if you they look at them. The devil where God no fit fight, now then they fight them. You are at work, enjoy my show. Ekare. Go and tell us person where go heaven, where come back. When they call you backslider, it means you have regained your brain. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed to acknowledge it. Me, I tell them, say, I dey do backsliding. You gotta decide something. I don't backslide well. You gotta decide something. You gotta decide something. I get it over, yeah. Slow together now. You see me backsliding? I don't backslide. I don't collect my brain. Nobody go use my brain for me again. That is the meaning of backsliding. Don't be ashamed. They were then born again. They born again into wickedness. They born again into wickedness. Those people. They know how to gaslight. They know how to give somebody name. When they give them name, then go vex. This generation, you give me, I give you. Now it be the generation where we did. With all the lies where we they see, with all the lamba, with all the story, that you yourself cannot even pieces together. If they ask you question now run you go wrong. Go and read your Bible. They say they create Adam and Eve. They born Cain and Abel. But when God, when Cain and Abel they fight, where be the place where they go? She been at their mama place they're supposed to be, as to say that the first creation. There are so many stories in that Bible that cause for questioning. So many stories that does not add up. Now when you go right time, I wonder how we come to believe saying that God writes Bible. How we come to believe that they tell us that Bible is written by the inspiration of the Holy Spirit. And that inspiration of the Holy Spirit, nobody has been able to write it. Now if you say Holy Spirit no exist again. The only thing that can, even the Old Testament no correlates with the New Testament. Now only story to jam everything together. This is the era of questioning and asking questions. People are scrutinizing the Bible. They are asking questions. Nobody will believe any story except people whose brain has who have entered it. We have entered. We don't enter. We were there for decades. We don't come out. And we are not ashamed. Proudly. You hear me saying it. None of you, millions of you cannot shut my mouth. Call me names. Antichrist. Brother Christ. Mommy Christ. Whatever name you are giving people. And we will give you name. Now life be your religion. It's full of lies. When we ask you to prove anything, you can't prove it. How can you say a book was written by God? In what language? How did he write it? Who did he give it to? When did he write it? Who are the people he gave it to? Why did he give it to a certain people? They can't write story put for us to confuse us. After they don't use and confuse us, they are running away from it. Why are they selling churches in Oyinbo land? Is it not supposed to be house of God? Why is Oyinbo that gave us Bible selling their churches? There are so many things that needs questioning. But I no get stamina again. I'm seriously hungry now. Make my tummy no come get. They say people they get ulcer, people where they fast. I know fast. I know they fast. I'm seriously hungry. I want to go and eat amala. Amala and egusi. Yeah, go chop. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Emma Binu, you keep saying, don't go. Please, I have to go. Make it no vex. I really have to go. Somebody said church is built to control women. Their kids and husbands will follow join. Yeah, that's true. You know me, I confess, say my name, me carry my own husband go church that time. The man was not going to church. The guy will go wake up on weekend with Gouda, buy Gouda on Sunday, on Saturday. Take and flenjo. And we're having the best of time then. Go buy Gouda, play, dance, jive. Now when I come carry and go church, it can't become like this. You can't get one time to even play with person. Can't they be one kind? You don't go one play. Very handsome man. If you put any music, you say now what I mean, I like reading and blues. Seriously. I love to play Lionel Richie, all those blues songs. I like to play them. When you want to play, I say, but this is for us now as couple. We are supposed to be listening to this kind of music to bring us more together. You go say, I don't the backslide. You know, go one here. Now became holy. You go see him clutching Bible everywhere. Everywhere he was going there. Can you see me smiling about the story now? That is the power of speaking out. Healing from your trauma. That's why you go carry Bible like this. Put for... People know if you see him with plenty books, you go see Bible book, some motivational book, and you go come see in office book. That's why you go pack all of them. In driver go carry them. Ogati de egba. I will collect them. Anywhere is going. You get one Bible for office, one guy, very young man. That's why they live in life that time. You go get, let me carry and go. You know they go church before. Somebody said, Auntie Aduni, Israel is using iron slice of Zion, iron dome to protect them, while Africa is praying to God of Israel. I had this man, my friend, is my friend now, Apoki. Yesterday, I was watching one of his live video. I subscribe to his page. I'm watching him. Well, because I love some of the things he's doing, except that time will come for me. So I was watching his video. I heard him saying, Israel. He said the God of Israel now will import inside Nigeria. I said, you see this man? This man is being economical with the truth, oh. And tell you, let's dance to Lionel Richie's all night long, all night. Now this one, but there is a particular of his song that I really love. You and me, da, 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 da. There is a particular of his song that I really love listening to them. And I love country songs so much. So I was hearing him yesterday. Ambassador Prince, thank you for joining here. Italawa. I'm fine. When he was talking about the only church my husband they go between my legs. Thank you. I like that. It's the best church for a man. I love that. Now me carry my own go and I regret it. Some broken hearts never made. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. I'm a very romantic person. I was talking about somebody. So I was hearing Apoki yesterday. He was talking about us importing Israel God. I say, see this man. See this my brother. I said, they are being economical with the truth. Thank you, Victor. I have sweet voice. Thank you. I love singing. I stuck on you. Koshe Penny Lover. There is a particular one of his track. Ninu all night long here. Muma love track here man. Up till now Timbangbo. Uman shimi bako. I love that particular track. But my best is it R&B? I begin on play is Celine Dion. Celine Dion, I love Celine Dion like crazy, and I love Phil Collins. Oh my God, Celine Dion and Phil Collins. I love those songs. Those were songs I stopped listening to as a young girl, as a young wife. Suddenly, the only song we listen to in the house and in his car is Don Mue. Kí lorúkọ àwọn tó máa ń kọrin yẹn gbà yẹn. Àwọn orin yẹn la máa ń gbọ́ gbà yẹn. Orin tá máa ń gbọ́ nìyẹn gbà yẹn. À ń gbórin gidi. Èmi tí ń gbọ́ nǹkan mi padà o. Boys to Men, I love Boys to Men too, but my best kini is Celine Dion and Phil Collins. Àwọn tí mo love jù nìyẹn. Èmi ò lọ sínú ẹ̀mí. Somebody said Don Mue is good. I'm not going to inside the spirits. Mi fẹ́ wà carried away pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí ò ṣe. All right, guys, I think it is really time for me to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for doing this. Thanks. We are creating awareness and we are hoping that Redeemed Christian Church of God will do the needful on this case. Somebody said Phil Collins' son Gabriel last. And probably because of what he went through. He's an adult. More like Tony Braxton, but not much. Lee Jonka, so you were here all along. I didn't see your comments. Thank you, New Global. Thank you very much. So I'll try and come out tomorrow much earlier. Eni ara mi o ti e fe dìde lórí bed. Well, I just pulled myself out of it and here we are. So I'll see you guys tomorrow and Kenny Wonderful. Enjoy the rest of your evening or afternoon as it may be, as it applies to your side of the country or the world. Bye. Stop. Kenny Rogers. All right, so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tèmi lórí Facebook, mo rí yín lórí YouTube. Thank you. Àwọn kan wà lórí TikTok. Majority lórí YouTube lẹ́wà. Ẹ má worry, Facebook wa máa wá. Is either we open a new one or I get the other one back. One of them wanted to open yesterday. Tó bá ṣí á close. Tó bá ṣí á close. So mo tún ti fún wọn ní report lẹ́ni again. I try to open it. You try and be like it's opening, then it will close back. So probably technical error from them. I'm still open. Shegbo Domwe network is $10 million. He would net worth $10 million. He was one of the people they were bringing to come hypnotize us in Nigeria. He was sharing, part of the people sharing our money in those days. Offering and ties now. They will fly them first class and everything. And mumu us, we will contribute. They will collect seed offering, share the money. Wọn kò lọ sí bank. Ẹ wo, ayé kan tí mo wá yìí mo fẹ́ wá jẹ ni. Ìwọ̀nba tó kù. Nǹkan tó bá wù mí ni màá ṣe. There is a video me anytime mo tí mo rí tí kí ló ń jẹ́ Abel Damina. He did a wonderful job on that video. We will analyze it. I've kept the video so that when we have time we'll analyze it. This life, èmi kọ́ ni pastor ma fi jayé, tani kemi ma jayé. You see all those your pastors. I told you when we saw one drinking Toma Muoti. They live their life to the fullest. They come and show you furu. Auntie Bola mo rí message yín. You're welcome, ma. Ayé kan tó kún yìí. Wọ́n ní jẹ mí máyé. Ìwọ̀n bá tó kún. Mo ti waste àwọn kan. Mi ní youthful life. Rárá, youthful life mi tó yẹ kí n ní was all about church. Selling for my mother and everything. Pé ọmọdé lè sisi lọ club mi bá wọn ṣe. Sisi ṣe kíní kan mi ò bá wọn ṣe. Ìgbà tó yẹ tí mi bá tún ṣe tí mo marry la gba Jésù tàbí pastor. Ìgbà yẹn máa ó de jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ lọ club kéèyàn tiẹ̀ mọ̀ ó ní kí ló ń ṣe ńbẹ̀ as a young couple. So mi ò live life yẹn. So opportunity ẹ̀ tí mo rí nsìn. Èèyàn kan ní kí n máa lọ gbọ́n dánmú ẹ̀. Kí ni dánmú ẹ̀ fẹ́ kọ tí mi ti gbọ́ rí? Èmi ò gbọ́ dánmú ẹ̀. Kò sí wọn tí fẹ́ gbọ́ orin dánmú ẹ̀. Èmi fẹ́ jayé ni. So on Facebook we are going back, but any sùúrù. Let us wait and see what is going on. If I can get any of the two, I just need one, not even two. If I get one of the pages back, we'll be fine. And if not, we'll start a new one. Pastor Njaye, one law club, one ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. One mu drink. Pastors will be lọ sí club na one mu sìgá, one mọtí now. Ṣó nílé òyìnbó tẹ̀ ní bọ́tí ni. Any wonderful evening. Bye. Love you guys.